All right, cool. A little bit of a hiatus, and we are back. I'm actually quite interested to hear about your cruise trip because you may have just swayed Tara and I's vacation for this year. When you were like, "Oh, it's great," I was like, "Okay, cool. It's good to know. Let's hear about it." So, you like you went to like Miami, right?
Yeah,
And then
yeah, I went to Miami the day before, and then next morning took an Uber to the port. Uh, Very busy Miami port, and like got on the ship around by noon time, let's say, right?
okay, how was the like getting onto the ship portion? Was it like easy? Did you have to go to like ticket thing? Like were there like booths or something? Like how does that work? Yeah.
Think of it like kind of like an airport.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So, anyways, when you get to the port, if you have bags like check-in kind of bags, big bags, then you can give it to the porters. Make sure they scan it and they put their tag on it.
Okay.
And then you head into. There's people there to direct you. You go in this direction, go inside, and then that's where they check your passports
Oh,
and
passports. Okay.
yeah,
Okay, cool.
and your boarding pass tickets, right? Uh, so then once you're in, then you're in.
Wait, is
Then
it like a hotel? Like when you go in, is it like when you go into a hotel and there's like a bunch of booths and then or like tables and then you just like walk in or is it
no, no, this
or
is
is it just
before
like you're
getting
just
on
on
the
a
ship.
ship?
This is before the ship. This is before the ship. This is like
Oh,
the
interesting. Okay.
like a terminal. It's the
Okay.
terminal,
Okay.
like an
Okay.
airport terminal.
Does
Uh,
it look like a terminal or is it like on the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
water?
No, no,
Oh, it looks like a
it's
terminal?
on a port, like, but like you can see the ship is beside it, like a plane is beside
Oh, okay, got it, got it, got it.
your
Yeah, yeah,
gate
yeah, I
kind of
understand.
thing. So it's like that. So you go into the terminal part. They scan your passport, tickets, and then you go in, and then they you go to a waiting area, right? Um, and they give you this is how MSC worked. The one I went on was MSC World America. So some ships may work a little differently, but I think in general it's the same thing. So they give you a ticket in the waiting area, and when your number gets called, that's when you go in and start um, doing the port process of getting onto the boat.
And how's that?
As
Straightforward, just like
straightforward because they already like scanned your passport, so they just need to. It's all technology, so it's just scanning your face and you go in. The door opens and you go in.
ooh, it's all face scan now?
Yeah,
That's crazy. Ooh, that's cool. That was like the Hong Kong airport. You just walk through. There's no passport stuff. They just scan your face and then you just like
yeah,
proceed.
yeah.
Is that late? Does that come into play later? So like you can enter certain zones because like it recognizes your face so the gate opens up or something like that or no?
No, no, no. This is just in the terminal part. That's all.
Okay, okay.
And then for when you first enter in, you got to get a few things done, which is your rooms are not ready yet because rooms will be ready probably by officially by 4 o'clock, let's say something like that. So you're gone in
But
the
so
boat
you have like a
already at
4 hour
12 o'clock.
window.
4 hour
Okay, yeah,
window,
yeah.
but you can go to your room to pick up your key cards. The key cards are hanging on the door handle outside. You can enter it and just drop your bags, and then go to the buffet or go walk around the ship.
Okay.
You
Interesting.
have to do the safety stuff, which is just like
I was wondering about that. Yeah, 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 okay.
you just have to watch a video, and once you finish the video, then you can with your key card has now access to like booking shows, getting your restaurant if you have specialty restaurants to like confirm the bookings and all that kind of stuff, or other like if you have excursions set up, confirm all those things. So these are like on the first day in that 4 hours time, you try to do all these things,
Like logistical type of
logistical
stuff.
stuff. Yeah, set
Okay,
up your like
okay.
okay, I'm gonna so like they all the it's all technology where it's just like a screen. There's multiple screens, and you go to okay, I want to see this show, and then you scan your card and you select how many people are going or who are going,
Oh,
and
cool.
then because since the room is connected with Thivia and I, right? So there's two people there, so I just select two people. Then this is the time I want to watch the show, and so forth. Then you do it for a bunch of shows, and it's all like that's all covered already in your fees, right? But you have to
Right,
book
right,
them
okay.
because there's limited seats, kind of thing.
Okay. Okay. So that's day
And
one.
that's day one. Then because we
Weekday
had
night
a
though.
uh,
Like a day one night. Is it like
well, they have
just like
like
whatever you want?
yeah, like parties if you want to go to those sort of things, or
Okay.
go hang out someplace, go to the pool. Like there's a bunch of things you if you want to do. Right. So
Okay.
we on the first night for us was that we had already booked a restaurant, a specialty restaurant.
Oh,
So they
nice.
have
Okay, cool.
like onboarding days. They try to spread people out so not everybody's at the buffet. So they'll give you
Mm.
special pricing to go to specialty restaurants.
Okay, cool.
So we did that. So that was the first day was a bit trippy for us. Like when we walked into that, it was a teppanyaki thing, and
Oh, okay.
there's like a big window by looking out, and it was like uh, just walking normally, but then you see the whole world is moving outside.
Okay, so I'm wondering about that. Like, can you feel the motion of the ocean?
No, no, no,
Like as
no,
you
no, because like
really.
that's what I'm saying. Like, well, it was because it's still in the port area where it was like maneuvering through the port area to get into the main ocean. But even then, we didn't
Okay.
feel it. But the thing was, like, I didn't realize that we were already moving. So when we got into the restaurant and I see the world just moving, and I'm like, it's kind of like a weird feeling
Oh,
at
it feels
first.
stationary?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh
Really
yeah, I was so it
interesting.
was a bit trippy. It was like the world is moving, but I'm like standing as if I never didn't even realize that we were moving. That's the thing.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Is it like okay, because I was thinking like it'd be like CN Tower when like it's like moving and then like you're like, oh, there's a little bit of motion. You're like, oh, that's kind of weird. Because then why do people get seasick? Or
So
maybe that's like
you
different boats.
can no, you can get there are people that will be severe seasick kind of stuff, but like
Okay.
I think a bigger because this is one of the biggest boats, and bigger the boat generally there's less movement.
Motion. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
but you can still feel some. So when we were in bed, like I could feel it, but it was like a nice. I enjoyed it. It was like a nice rocking feeling,
Okay.
kind of like a
Okay.
cradle, and I'm like, oh, it's nice. I'll fall. I can easily sleep to this thing.
Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. Interesting. That was my one reservation with like a cruise. I was like, but what is like the motion? But okay, so there's none. Even when you're in the pool?
Well, I'm sure people can feel it. Like so when we went to that, it's interesting. Like kind of people that you meet, randomness in on these things. So we went there in the Teppanyaki, and they place you where you're gonna sit. And someone she's cruising alone, solo, and then so she sat beside us, and we were just discussing like where everybody's from, and that person's just from Oakville.
No way. Wow, that's crazy.
All right, and then she knew that it was our first time, so she's like, she had been doing it for many years now, and then she's like, the only thing is,
Really?
yeah, if you don't get seasick, you're probably gonna love it.
Wow, okay. Interesting. Okay, okay. So then day two, what was that like?
Uh, so they have a bunch of things called daily activities, whatever's being run for that
Hmm.
day, and you can put it into your own personal calendar so you can make sure you're there at those things. So the day two was at sea, and in the mornings they have like yoga,
Oh wow.
meditation stuff, so you can go do that in early morning, and then uh, I think we did more about exploring the area just so you get used to where everything is because it's one of the big ships. So like where's all the food court stuff, whereas like there's stores and stuff like that. Those are all open, so we were just kind of exploring all that. So that was the sea day. Have
Is this
our
24 hours?
the
Like all
food.
the stores? No, the stores and stuff.
I wouldn't say they're 24 hours, but the stores. So when you first get on, they're all closed. Whenever they're at port, the stores are closed because legally they can't be open if you want to do duty free. So at
Oh,
sea,
interesting. That's
when they're
cool.
at sea, then they can open the stores. So no tax.
Cool. Okay, okay.
Uh, so I think that's what we did, and I don't remember too much about that second day, but I know that the third day is you're on port at
Okay, okay. This is what I'm interested in. Like, how was the day like at a place? Was it so rushed or was it like, oh, it's
oh
actually
no.
pretty good?
No. You can go as slow pace as you want to go because you can get off at any time and come back on. Not any time. There's a limit, so you have to be back on. At least I think this one was like you have to be back on by 4:30 or something.
Okay.
So, but you can get off at any time as long as you're back before 4:30.
So did it feel like enough time or
Oh
because
yeah,
did
yeah,
you get
yeah,
off
yeah.
the boat? Or, oh,
Yeah,
really? Okay.
we got off the boat just to explore the port area. If you have excursions, or you can buy excursions right on the port, but just make sure you're back before 4:30 or before the time that the ship goes.
Okay. And how was the port? Was it like kind of super touristy? Did it feel like cool? Like,
Yeah, it was good. So this one, I think we were the first ones there. Then another boat arrived. There was only like two ships, but it wasn't like uh, it was a nice port. We walked around, just get check out the souvenir stuff and things like that. But we didn't have anything on the first day at Roatan, but it's an island, Honduras's island that they
mm,
port at, and you can I think in like you can take a taxi, or if you had done an excursion to go to a beach, like some other beach where I think drinks are covered or things like that. So we didn't have
how
anything
did
for that one.
how'd you pay? Like, if you were gonna buy stuff, did you have to do local currency? Was it in USD? Did you have the Wealthsimple card? Like, how's that work?
So if you're buying it at the port, you can use your credit card. If you're buying it
Oh,
on the ship, if you've already, it'll like be charged to your room kind of thing. So
oh
when
no, no.
you're
I mean when you're in like the port area, like with
most
all
of the things
the.
are all USD. If you're gonna
Oh,
use
okay, cool,
cash,
cool, cool.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
I know. I when we went to Cozumel, we used like I asked if they used take Canadian, and they did, and it was like 1-to-1 to the American. So I'd rather use Canadian.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, that's way better. Oh, interesting. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Okay, and then
So
yeah, so you
that was the
hopped
first.
off.
Yeah, so that was the first. Day three was at port, and then day four and five are also at port. So you go back onto the ship, go have your dinner if you want to go to like they'll have like they have theme nights kind of thing, almost every day. This is how MSC works. But if you want to follow it, you can, or most people did, not necessarily everybody. So like gala night or this night, white night is their famous thing. Wearing all white. So, but again, you don't have to follow it, but most people do. Um,
Okay.
and then,
Were there kids on your
so this
thing?
one has kids. Yeah, you can have.
Okay.
There are cruise ships that are just adult only, and that is,
Yeah.
I think that was Virgin Voyages.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. I'll get to that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, but how was the kid thing?
Oh, that was
Was it
fun.
like okay, totally. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
more like family friendly, but like, uh, there wasn't like so many kids, and also like especially with MSC because it's a European brand, you're not hearing English quite a lot.
Oh, okay, interesting.
You're
Got it, got
hearing
it,
a
got
lot
it.
of European languages on the boat.
Okay.
So, and then you once you like you have your you book all your shows and stuff, and that was those are like the good ones to go to. Like we went to a comedy show, 18. This is only
How
adult only comedy
how,
show.
how big was it? How big was like the room? Was it like a amphitheater kind of thing? Was it like a small
So
room?
they have two different theaters, as well as where they did the comedy show was like kind of like a bar area,
Oh,
like
that's cool.
so that was more intimate, which we liked. And then they have two theater areas for shows. How big? It's not like huge, but it was enough to have quite a lot of people in it. I'm trying to think of any kind of like a school auditorium, maybe.
Oh, it's pretty big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
Okay,
And
cool.
there's two of them they had. Yeah,
Nice. Okay, okay. And then yeah, the shows were good, you're saying?
yeah. The shows were pretty decent. There were some that were like really really good singers. There's like performances, like acrobatic stuff, or like a magic
Oh
show.
wow.
Those kinds of things that they all had. Um, as long as you
Was there
book
a
them.
theater? Like a movie theater?
So yeah, so every not necessarily every night, but most nights they have out at the like the pool deck area, kind of open area. They have a big screen and they play movies at night.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Was the open area like because you're on sea, is it like, oh, it's so windy kind of thing, or
No, we didn't
really?
have any.
Wow,
Yeah,
okay.
it was really good weather. That's I mean, I guess it depends on if you're lucky or not. All of our days were quite sunny,
Oh,
and
nice. Okay,
yeah.
cool. Yeah. All right. And then yeah, the
So
next day?
yeah, then yeah, so I think it was day four where we had Costa Maya. That's where we had that excursion. So that again,
Okay.
so if you booked everything through the ship, it's very easy to follow. They'll give you the ticket the night before, in your room of your excursion ticket, where to meet, uh,
Mm.
and what time to meet. So that's the only thing that you have to follow.
Did they clean your room during the day?
Yeah, they clean quite often. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Okay, how did you? Did they have a safe? Like, what did you do with
Yeah, yeah, they
your
have a
like?
safe. Yeah,
Oh, okay, cool.
like a normal
Okay.
hotel. Yeah, that's all. That's like the one thing that we liked. That was just you don't have to lug around your luggage to go to different spots. You
Yeah,
just
totally.
stay on a boat and you come back to the same room every night.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, all inclusive is also very clutch. Like the Mexico one, like yeah, if
Oh
you're
yeah,
into
no,
like
no,
looking into
I
that as well, like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
dude,
No,
yeah.
no, I've been to that. That's why, but I like this one because you can see multiple spots and not have to
Yeah,
worry
yeah, yeah,
about
totally.
doing the whole
For
traveling
sure.
stuff, like
Yeah, yeah,
booking
for sure, for
taxis
sure.
or booking this, right? Um, so yeah, so then that was the Costa Maya one is where we had the excursion, and that would so they told us where to meet. We meet there, then they take us to the bus, and then the tour guide takes us to the pyramids hidden in the forest. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Wow.
Mhm.
Was there bugs?
Well, there wasn't any bugs, but that's something that they would say. So have insect repellent or something like that. But
Yeah.
nothing was there at the time when we were there. Yeah,
How are the pyramids? What was the pyramid? Like, is it a famous one or
it's called am I saying it right now? Chochoben pyramids. Yeah,
is it Mexico?
there's yeah, Costa Maya, Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Hmm.
about an hour drive from the port, something like that.
Okay. Okay. And was it like a regular kind of tour excursion? Like you're in like a little bus with a bunch of people, and then
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, cool, nice. Okay, and that didn't feel rushed at all. You like went, came back. You're like, oh,
No,
solid.
no, because everything is like meet at this time. So as long as you're ready and you're
Yeah.
let's say the it docks at 8 o'clock. You're meeting the meeting points at 9:15. I think what I remember, something like that. So as long as like once you're docked, it's easy to get off the boat. It's pretty easy.
Okay.
So you always have
Okay.
to have your key card. That's the main thing. You don't even have to have your passport to get off the boat because your
Oh,
key
really?
card
Okay.
is your entry and access points.
Okay. Cool. And how is the key card? Is it like an actual card? Is it like a bracelet type of thing,
It's a
or
card, yeah, like a credit card.
okay? Oh, that's cool. Okay. Nice. And when you went on the excursion and like around, was it like were they kind of rushing you? Like I'm kind of worried about like oh we gotta keep going, we gotta keep going. You know what
No,
I
no,
mean?
no. So already, like beforehand, we already knew like the excursion takes about 4 to 5 hours, like total.
Okay.
And so they explained to you it's going to take an hour to get there. Then we have about an hour and a half to do the tour. Then we have about like 15, 20 minutes to like if you want to buy things, go have some snacks, and then
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
get back on the bus and then go. There was nothing that was like rush that we have to get back on time because
Oh,
it's only a
interesting.
4 or 5 hour tour. The boat's there for like I don't know, 7 to 8 hours or something.
Okay. And then you have time at the port still. Like you can
And then
still
you
go
still have
around.
time at the port to go
Oh, sounds
around.
so clutch. This sounds so good, bro. Okay. All right. So and then,
And
but what do you do
you can
tonight?
buy like
Yeah.
there's different kinds of excursions. This is just one of them. We wanted to see the pyramids, and this is like you can have a small group excursion where it's just like maybe like up to 10 people,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
versus like if you want to do a bigger bus one, it'll be a cheaper rate, but it's like maybe it was like 25 people or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Or you
Yeah.
can do a beach
That definitely sounds good.
excursion.
Yeah.
You can do uh,
But it's
like the
really like just one though.
snorkeling stuff. Sometimes they plan both though, where it's like I think one was you can go to the Chochoben pyramids and then we'll go to the a beach, and then
Oh,
so that's
cool.
probably like a 7 hour or 6 hour
It's
excursion.
like your whole
Like
day.
yeah, but then if you
Yeah.
buy, there's two things you can buy at the port. They will be cheaper, but if you're buying from the ship, the excursion there is a guarantee you're getting back to the ship on time.
Right. Yeah. I understand. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So those are the
And you're also chancing
benefits.
it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
But if you're used to it, like some people are very, if they've been cruising a lot, they know there are some good vendors at the port, so they just go buy it there and then go right.
but like, how much cheaper are we talking? Like, is it marginally cheaper, like $50, or is it like substantially cheaper, like $200?
I don't know. I didn't go look at that thing, so it could be like $100. But there's a good website that offers. It's called like buying those excursions that are at the
Yeah.
ports, but buying it online. instead of through
Oh,
the ship.
cool.
Yeah, there are websites.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, that's cool. That's cool. What do you do at night though? Like, you just hang out? You're just like,
Well, I mean, they always run parties. Either there's this or shows, right? If you've got shows, so sometimes they run like shows at either I think 7 o'clock, and then do it again around 10 o'clock. So if you couldn't
okay.
get, so they have like they run it two times in a day, right?
Do, do you like? Do you feel like you didn't really spend time on the like? So okay, so when we first went to Casitas, we were like traveling a lot. We left the place and then we were checking out Mexico. And then when we were done, we're like, oh, we didn't even spend any time at the place. So like we booked it again and we only spent 10 days at the resort. So we like
Hmm.
really soaked it in. Like, did you feel like we made the best of both, or was it kind of like, oh, we didn't really spend too much time on the boat? You know what I mean?
No, no, we tried to divide it up because we didn't have excursions all the time, right? Each
Okay,
place.
okay.
So those, when generally when it's a port day, there's also less people on the boat. Uh, so that's where we like to stay on the boat for going to the pool. It's not as
Yeah,
busy.
totally. Yeah, yeah, that
So
makes sense. That makes sense.
those are the things
Yeah.
that we enjoy doing. So like I think one of on day one, like when you go and explore the different areas, the spa areas, they also do like raffles and stuff. And Thivia won like a day pass for the spa, and that
Oh,
was
cool.
only that works on a day on a port day. So I thought I booked it for myself too because she got a free one, so I thought I'll pay for mine. So we just hang
Yeah.
out at the spa. They gave mine as well
Oh, nice.
as a free one. I didn't even realize that. So
Oh, that's cool. So then you were at an island or
yeah, so
like
that
what
one
port?
was that port was at Cozumel, and we spent like a little bit of time just to explore the port, buy a couple of things, and then when we came back, we just hung out in the spa, and there's not too many people there at all. So
Okay. So like you kind of sacrificed port day for staying on the boat.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. But were you had days at sea though, where you could just like hang out?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right, so what happened next? What was the
So
after the
then,
Mexico? Was it done?
so yeah, after the Costa Maya, then it was the Cozumel, which we spent at the spa. Then I think the next day is just
Is
at
that the
sea.
manufactured island?
No, no,
Cozumel is the manufactured. Oh,
no, no.
okay.
That's still Mexico. Two
Okay.
stops in Mexico. So then after Cozumel, it's day at sea, and that was just more of a relaxing day. You can do things on the boat, but again, I didn't have chance to do like they have kind of like a rooftop, not rooftop. It's like tree kind of climbing. Like there's like
That's cool.
wires and stuff, and then what do you call that? Like a hang glide kind of, not a hang glide.
Yeah, zip line.
Zip line. Yeah, they have a zip line
That's cool.
there. It's all free, especially on this
Oh.
ship. All those things. You just as long as you sign that waiver, you can do it.
Yeah.
Right. So all that was free. Then they have a whole. I mean, they have a casino area too. So a lot of people spend
Okay.
time in the casino, which I didn't do because I don't really gamble. And then that day we were super close to, like, you can see Cuba
Oh, that's
from the
cool.
ship. Yeah, they were pretty close to it as they went to on that day at sea. And I think we had a few shows that day.
So what about breakfast? Like when you wake up, is it like let's say you're an early riser, you wake up like 5 a.m. Is there food? Like you're like, oh, I can just
I believe the breakfast starts at 6 a.m.
okay. Okay, so there's nothing there's no like 24-hour spot.
Not a 24-hour spot, but yeah, there's no 24-hour spot because they do have to do the cleaning and all that kind of stuff. So they
True,
give you all
yeah.
the timeline of breakfast they have two decks for breakfast. So either if you miss this time, then you can go to um, the next time. But it's open buffet. You can just enter at any time during that time, right?
Was it super far from your room? Were you like oh,
Oh,
I got
so
admission
that's
to this thing?
uh, see the ship is big from the outside. It looks big. But once you get in and get used to the area, it felt like not as
Small?
big. Like yeah,
Really?
it becomes small because now that you know the area, right?
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. But
Yeah.
like from our room, it is a walk. But we didn't mind doing the walking. It was just a good way to get exercise in.
Okay, yeah, got it. Okay, cool. Did it feel safe? Were you like, You
Yeah,
know, like,
I mean, I did. I did feel safe. There was no issues about the boat, and that's something that they focus on. And safety or health and cleaning, that's like you can see that happening all the time on
oh,
the
okay,
boat.
yeah, yeah.
Like cleaning the handrails. Oh, especially going into the buffet or any food areas, they'll um, uh, spray you with some hand sanitizer. Go like there's
Oh, wow.
always you have to do like there's washing stations. Like go wash your hands before you start, going to eat and stuff like that. So all those there's something like a big thing about ships, the cleanliness stuff, especially.
Like
Um,
post COVID.
no. I think it was there before that, but it was
Oh, okay, okay.
generally probably even more focused after COVID too, right? But always washing your hands or putting hand sanitizer on. That's before you go and eat. That's the major thing.
Interesting. Okay. How was the Oh, I'll ask you my questions at the end. Yeah, yeah. Continue.
So that day was all at sea. Like it's hard to remember exactly because it's 7 days, but it's been a week already. That like, what did I do? Like, just go look at the photos
Oh,
again to
yeah.
remember
True,
everything.
true, true.
So then once we pass that third last day at sea, passing Cuba, and then it's nice because it's like you go to bed and you wake up, you're out at another place. It's right. That was very interesting. So then we reached their private island in the Bahamas, and that one we really liked
Really, eh?
because there's like when you go to the island and you go hang out at the beach, like there's no other public I have to worry about. These are all the people that are just on the boat on a
Right,
vacation,
right. Okay, that's true.
and it's
Yeah, I know what you mean.
right.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about any people, so any random people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's cool. And did it feel like manufactured at all? Like, were you like, did it feel fake? You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know what that means. Like,
Like fake, like everyone's like too nice, or like,
no, no,
you know what I mean? Okay.
no. I don't think I necessarily felt that. But also, like people were speaking their own languages, so I don't know what they're talking
Oh no, I meant like the staff and like all that.
about. Well, they're encouraged to be positive at all times. So
Right. Okay, that's
that's
fair.
just
That's
that's
true.
just a job duty, right? But it's interesting. It's interesting to see because sometimes I saw people that were at the show, like doing the other performances or something. They have other things to do on the ship too. So at times that they were just working, handing out pamphlets during the day because their shows are
Oh,
in
I
the
see.
night, right?
I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it was
Oh,
very interesting. I was like,
interesting.
wait, I recognize your face, but I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Okay. It really sounds just like an all-inclusive, but just on the
No, it is an
water.
all inclusive. Oh yeah, yeah. It's just that you get
Because
to
like,
see different places. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Because even with the shows, it's like, yeah, I would see like regular workers there, and then they're like, "Oh, you're doing the show tonight as
hmm
well." Interesting. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Close this out. Tell me what happened, and then I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Yeah. Then so that was all the beach. That's the most time that they spend at the Bahamas private location. Like the most time they spend at port, um, and it's not that far from Miami from there. So they leave. Uh, I mean, relatively late in general, and then you go back in, go have your dinner and stuff like that, and so they call it like going into the boat is called embarkation, and then leaving the boat is called disembarkation. So disembarkation, so that night, if you want to, you can carry all your bags and leave at that time
Oh,
with the
okay.
like when you're exiting the boat. But if it's so, what we and most people do is just they leave their checked luggage outside the night before at 11. So as long as you have keep whatever clothes that you need for the day of, right, on the next day to leave. So we kept our bags outside, and by like before 11 p.m. and they're already done. Like they give you a tags and the number. So the way disembarkation works is the next day we arrived in Miami, they will call the numbers. Uh, so our luggage tag was 50, just because we wanted to get a uh, like a what do you call that? Like a transfer to the airport directly. So instead of like waiting for an Uber, that was like one thing that like Miami is super busy that I didn't want to sit around and wait for an Uber and have price surges and stuff like that happen. So I'd rather just book it from the cruise ship.
Okay.
So anyway, so we left our bags out in front of our stateroom door the night before, and they take it and they collect it. So when they call your number, that's when you start your number. Then you go to the exit line, and that's where. So if your number was 50, so when they call 50, you go, and then your bags are there. So they kind of match that. Your bags will
Cool.
be there as you exit the boat.
That's cool.
So you have to
Okay.
like, yeah, you go through that, and again, they face scan you as you leave, and they also scan your key card to make sure that you've uh,
Paid everything.
paid everything, right? Yeah. So if you have your credit card already assigned to your card or room, it'll just happen automatically. You don't have to go to a
Okay.
kiosk and you could do that. You don't have to have your card automatically assigned. Then you can just go to a kiosk and pay cash if you want.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, debarkation was smooth too. It runs like a really well oiled machine.
Okay. Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, all right. Questions. How was the food on the ship?
We really liked it.
Really? Okay. How were the wait times? Were you like, oh, it's taking too long for like to enter the restaurant? Like, did you have to book in advance, like kind of thing, or is it
So
like
the
everything was so
no,
smooth?
so there's different kinds of restaurants. So they have the buffet is your general thing. You can come at any of the times that they've listed. So like for deck 18, the food breakfast is from like 6 to 8:30, but then deck 19 has it from like 10 to 12 or something like that. So
Okay.
they
Yeah.
try to break it up so that they have time between in cleaning to get the next for the lunch or dinner ready. At the other time, same thing that they also have a with your thing. You have a complimentary dine-in place to go and eat, so you don't have to go to a buffet. So our time in dine-in was set at like 6 p.m. So if we want to go at 6 p.m., go to that place, just like a restaurant, and you just order like on a normal menu, and they'll bring you that food. That's already covered in your fee if you want to do that, versus going to a buffet.
Food was good.
Yeah, food was good. Yeah.
Was there a lot of things you have to like pay for in addition? Like,
Uh,
were there like a bunch of restaurants that you had to pay for in
So
addition,
like
or like?
for us, we didn't buy a drink package,
Yeah.
either an alcohol or a non-alcoholic drink package because we feel like we're just going to be drinking water a lot, and that's all part of your thing, as well as like if like morning juices, lemonades, those are all covered. Like those are already
Oh, okay.
part of your thing, right? So when we did buy, we bought only uh, like there was like an I think a gluten, not a gluten, what do you call that, a gelato ice cream place, and that was like one of our favorites, so we kept
Okay.
going back to that one. So that was
Is
like
it super expensive or?
it was like I think $4 something like that for a
Oh,
small cup. Yeah, but it's
oh, it's not bad.
USD, think about USD.
Oh, yeah, USD, USD. Okay. Still not bad. Still not bad. But like,
Yeah.
it's not like they price gouged you
Yeah, no,
there.
because
You
we
know,
were
like it
looking
was
for
like
this.
twenty
We were
dollar.
looking. Yeah, we were looking for this place. Is there any place like this, like this gelato place outside of the ship, like in on the world? And there's nowhere.
Oh,
It's only on this specific ship.
oh wow. Okay, okay. $4, not bad. Was there like coffee
Oh yeah, you can
spots?
buy.
Like,
Yeah, there are coffee spots. So those are again not covered, but you can have. I don't know. Tea and coffee are there in the buffet area. So if you want to just have their regular coffee, but if you want specialty coffees or something else, I think espressos, things like that. Like there's like a coffee shop there to buy.
okay, but expensive though. Really like,
I don't remember only thinking about it. I don't drink coffee, so.
okay. What about tipping? Do you have to tip everyone?
So there is a tipping thing, and that is if you've already paid your, you can do it before the cruise starts. Just pay
Okay.
my gratuities already done. So you don't have, there's no tipping. But if you want to tip extra, you can.
Okay.
That's
But
your.
it didn't feel like when we go to casitas, it's like you're kind of like
So that
it's
no
like
no,
it's
that's what I'm
subtly
saying.
you're sort of, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But like whenever we go buy a drink or bought the ice cream, there was no like tipping push there, right? Because all these things we already paid beforehand, like a general tipping. The only thing was the room service stuff. So that was the only thing where like he was really being super nice and like we
So you
understood.
like left
Like
you
we got
left
it.
money in the
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did. Yeah.
no no but I mean like did you see people like pulling out tips kind of thing? So like after a meal we'd leave like $2 or something.
No, no, no. No.
Okay, cool. That's the hard part, you know. You're just like
No,
this,
no.
like even at the place we're like, I should leave something, you know. Feel like a dick if you don't. So you're
No,
like,
no, but that's what I'm saying where it was already we've already paid the gratuities before
yeah,
going
yeah,
on the
yeah.
ship. So I don't have to worry about anything like that.
But
And
then
nobody
like,
was
how do you
doing that.
know? Like, how do you? Nobody
No,
was
nobody
telling
was
you to
doing.
drop it.
Nobody was doing that.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Good, good, good. Good to know. Good to know. Then that's what I was worried about. Like, you see other people doing it at the Mexican resort we go to, so we're like,
Sure,
okay, we should
sure.
probably do that too, you know. But like, if there's no like vibe of like everyone's dropping
No, no, no.
money,
There was
you're like,
nobody
okay,
doing
cool.
that. Nobody's doing that. Yeah, and you can
Okay, cool,
all
cool.
and yeah. I don't know if it's. I don't think I did really did it in Mexico, all you can eat. But yeah, people were just taking food and just going to their rooms and eating in their rooms.
Oh, cool. Okay. Is there a fridge in your room?
Yeah, there's a mini fridge. Yeah,
Okay, cool. So you can like bring like a snack for yourself for
yeah, yeah, yeah,
later.
yeah. There's drinks in there, but that'll be charged if you take it.
Did it feel confined? Like
Uh,
room?
no, we were fine with it. It is a small room, right?
Okay.
But we didn't feel confined actually. The washroom was
Okay, cool.
decently big. Yeah.
Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, it's one of the other things that I was worried about, like how tiny it felt, or like,
You can
did
have
was
different kinds of rooms. So you can buy. So we just got an inside stateroom. So that's like the cheapest thing. But you can do
okay,
an ocean view one.
yeah,
You can do. There's like it's a half or like ocean view, but you can also like lower the window down so it becomes like a balcony
that's
kind of
cool.
thing.
Yeah, yeah,
There's that, and there's ones with an actual balcony,
yeah,
um, and there's suites as well. So
yeah. We saw some of those. Okay,
those
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
price ranges
Like
vary.
50,000. I was like, oh my god, this is crazy, bro. Like,
And then
what?
especially for this ship that they have also another level of upgrade, which is called Yacht Club, and that one you
Ooh,
have like a almost like a private butler.
that's cool. All right,
Yeah,
but probably like thousands of dollars.
yeah, 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 yeah. But again, even in within that, there's an inside room, yacht club, or balcony, whatever. There's even within that, there's levels for the
Okay.
yacht club portion. So, but you
How
get
how was
like a
the
private butler for that.
how was the bathroom
That was pretty big.
for it?
It was good.
Okay, it's not like you walk in, it's like there's a shower and a toilet, and then you have to like
No, for
it's like
us,
a
it felt pretty. I'll show you a video, but I thought it was pretty big. Like it was.
okay.
Uh, Someone could be showering and someone can use the sink. Like it's
Oh
fine.
wow, that's pretty
Yeah,
big.
yeah.
Oh, it's not like a single person type of thing.
You're not generally no, but
Okay.
like most of the time it's going to be single. But it was fine. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I
At least
always
for
say
our
to my
size, I think it's fine.
okay, okay, cool. I'm like it's like I've been on like a boat before, and it's just like you had to close the toilet to use the sink.
Oh
So I
no
was
no
thinking
no
like
no
that, you know,
no no.
like it's all like crushed into one without you
Think
tipping.
of again. Think of like a plane, but bigger than slightly bigger than that one. You like an added
Slightly bigger
shower
than the
there,
plane.
like
Oh, for the plane. Oh,
like in a
okay.
plane, right? But just add a shower and a little bit more space.
Okay, okay. It's sort of like our apartment.
Not as big as that. No no no. It's a standing shower.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So like if it was our apartment with a standing shower instead of a tub.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
a
not bad.
little bit. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right.
But again, I think yeah, this was for the inside room. It was fine. So this is like the smallest room, right? I was trying to think. What did I? Oh, like the. I mean, yeah, flushing is as normal, but it felt like a plane. That's how it does.
Oh, like shoo,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Oh, okay. What was the safety like? Like, did you feel like sketched out at all? Like, in terms of okay, let's break it down into like the water. Did you feel like oh, if we crashed into something, we'd be screwed, or like you're like oh, it's pretty solid.
Crashed into something.
Like did the boat feel sturdy or
Oh yeah, yeah, super. It's like
okay?
well, this one is like that's why we prefer to go to like the newer ships. Let's just do those ones because this ship was only out uh, last year.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. And
Yeah,
did it feel like new? Like when you're looking around, you're like, oh, everything looks modern. It's not
yeah,
like
yeah. It's super technology driven.
okay,
Yeah,
okay. What about
like their I
uh,
explained like the elevator system. So there's like they had a few
there's an
different
elevator? Oh,
spots.
that's cool.
Yeah, just because it's like floors, right? Where the decks are. Then you go down to like the spa area or this area, their promenade area or the deck area, like outside deck area or pool deck area. So they have, I think like 20 something decks or something like that or more.
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
yeah. So the way their elevators all is technology based elevators to understand, like you just click on the room that you want to go to and it tells you which elevator to go wait at.
Oh, cool. Nice. Okay. What about like if they're like drunk? Like if somebody's being belligerent,
Oh, then there
did it
will be
feel like
people there because they have medical people on board. They have a whole like.
no, no, but I mean like belligerent, like yo, you need to calm down, bro. Like did it feel like any of that? Like,
Well, I didn't see any of that, but you can tell like some people are a little bit drunk, like because they're gonna drink right away 'cause if they bought the drink package.
but they're
Like
not like loud and like you're like,
uh, we didn't see anything, but there could be people. Like I'm not gonna say no. It depends on.
okay,
I feel like
sure.
it also depends on the ship that you're on and the type of ship you're on. Feels like what kind of personality you'll get on that ship. Like
Hmm.
Carnival could be something like that. Could be
Right.
because
Okay,
the
I see what you're saying.
type of demographic they would have versus
Okay.
maybe an MSC
Yeah.
is more of a European crowd, right?
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
It's yeah.
Okay, so why did you choose this one? Like specifically?
It's one of the newer ships, and also pricing is good because I think like Royal Caribbean is like one of the biggest ones, but I think you're paying a bit more, and there's things like I don't want to add on. So if I don't want to have drinks,
Yeah,
or if
yeah.
I just want to have only non-alcoholic drinks, like I can. That's how MSC kind of works. Well, at least this ship, because there's a lot of ships that there's a lot of the older ships that they don't have a good review, but the newer ships, because they're trying to change their brand and make it better. So the newer ships
Okay.
uh, are a lot better than their previous
Okay.
ones.
Okay,
Um,
cool.
so and then they also like break down price based on like okay you don't want to have any drinks, so again it's a cheaper starting off price kind of thing, and you can add on whatever things you want to add on.
Okay, so would you do this again?
Yes,
Okay, and would you divert from other ones into
try the other
um
ones. You mean like other
yeah,
ships?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I would try the other ships. Yeah, like now that
Okay,
I
cool.
know what this one is, I don't mind
Yeah.
trying other ones. So it's very interesting. Like you meet people like we are just first time cruisers. Nobody's done it in our family,
Yeah.
and then you go meet people where. So we met just leaving the airport, like coming back to Toronto. We met a guy that's lives in Brampton, and then he said he's just talking to us, just and then like we said it's our first cruise, and he said this is my 100th cruise.
Hey, let's go. Let's
He's like,
go.
I've been through India, I've been to Tokyo, like all
My
dude
guy.
during.
My guy.
He's like, I've been
Okay,
doing
my
this for
guy.
40 years.
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
before brown people were generally on cruises. That's
Yeah.
what.
Okay, okay, that's so funny. So like that's so funny that you say that. Cause I think we had it all wrong the whole time, bro. Like I think there are these like little unlocks that like people have figured out and it's just not like widely known. Like you hear about cruises and like Tara's family, like, oh, we're not into cruises, right? And then we're like, oh, but everyone keeps saying they're good. So I was like, why don't we try it? Just like the all inclusive. Like, there's a lot of people that are like, oh, all inclusive is bad, but it's like, yeah, because you went to a bad all inclusive, bro. But if you go to a good all inclusive, it's like you gotta be paid for. And we're
Mhm.
obsessed with like Mexico. We went back twice, right? So we're like, okay, let's try this cruise thing. So I was planning a trip for this year to go to Belize. Like it was going to be a surprise trip for Tara, and then I started to get really stressed out because like trying to like logistically plan every single thing. And then so I was like, all right, I'm just going to tell you where we're going to go, and then we can figure it out, right? So we're like, okay, cool. Belize looks amazing. And then I asked you, how was your trip? And I was like, all right, they said cruises are sick. So we're like, last night we're like, okay, let's look at it. And that's the one you said it early on. Virgin is like that's the
Yeah,
one
yeah,
we're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
try.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
the no kids one, but like it sounds really sick, bro.
So they that's something like I want to now try. Well, we'll probably do the Miami one more time because we did
Yeah.
the Western Caribbean. We'll probably do the Eastern Caribbean next with maybe with the same ship, and then try other places around the world because they do a lot of
And
Mediterranean stuff, and they have a lot of new ships coming out
okay.
for 2027. They got a new ship coming out, and then in 2028 they got a new ship coming out, and they have some new redesigned stuff. So I'm kind of right now backing MSC for now.
Okay, okay.
That's
But
for
cruises in general, you're like this is an
positive. Yeah,
unlock, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's like why are we not doing this?
yeah.
You know? Because like the logistics of it, like trying to plan this Belize trip was such a headache, bro. You know, go to like, okay, what's the airport? And then like, okay, how am I gonna get transfer the airport to the hotel? Okay, like what are we gonna do? Excursions. It's like, but this kind of just like took all of the
Yeah,
logistical planning out of it, and you're
yeah,
just like, okay, I just have like a great experience.
yeah.
You know what it sounds like. I don't know. Like we haven't gone, but like from your experience, I'm like, okay, so it's like this
Well,
is the thing.
we yeah uh one of the ports Virgin Voyages was parked next to us. But it's a super small ship compared to our ship.
Oh, Virgin?
Yeah,
Oh,
like in
really?
relative, right? In relative to ours. So I don't know
Okay.
like the feeling what it's going to be like on a smaller
Oh,
ship compared to
like it's gonna
ours.
be like all like rocky and stuff.
And it depends on because even like you get to see the captain and all that stuff, and he was explaining things like just that like we're because since we're in the Western Caribbean, there's just land on both sides, so it helps
Okay.
keep the sea calm. You're not directly in
Oh,
the ocean, and at one point, like we were out into the ocean area, I didn't really feel that much. But like you'll feel a little bit. That's what he said. When you have like direct sea open, kind of thing.
okay, okay, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause we're like we're looking at the Caribbean one too. Like so basically because we wanted to go to Belize, we found like a cruise that goes to Belize for Virgin.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, so we're like, okay, cool, kill two birds with one stone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And but like what you said, if there's like mountains on or like islands on both sides, it keeps the sea calmer. So like that's good to know. Because there are other ones that it showed like they go to Alaska, they go to like
Yep.
Greece, Asia, like the Virgin ones as well. Like
Yeah, yeah.
they're all over. But I didn't know is there like main ones that are out? Like there's only like you know how it's like American Airlines, um, Canada, whatever,
Yeah.
Air Canada. Is
Mm-hmm.
it kind of like that? There's like specific cruises that you can choose from. There's not like a million different random ones. It's like they're all kind of branded. Because I've been really looking into this.
Yeah, there's
Is
a
there
few
like, oh,
that
the
are
Royal?
brand. The Royal Caribbean is a big brand. Caribbean
Yeah.
is, or Carnival is a big brand, but it's one of the cheaper ships, so
But
I don't
so
want to go on
it's
that
like
one.
there's like is it like there's main branches
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then you kind of just choose your tier.
yeah, yeah. And they all have different vibes.
Okay.
They all have different vibes. Yeah, Princess is a different vibe. Celebrity is a big one, which I do want to try. I heard like the food is really good on that one.
Okay.
Um, and Princess, Norwegian is a good one. Yeah,
Okay, cool. Yeah, the thing for the Virgin um that got Tara was like no kids because she's like doesn't want to hear them and stuff. But then I was like asking ChatGPT and he was saying that Virgin is like cyberpunk. He's like it's so like neon because it's adults, so
yeah,
like
yeah.
everything's like neon lights and like strobes, and I'm like, yo, that sounds cool, bro.
Hmm.
And then you get to go like an island, so it's like best of both worlds, like technology meets like island, like no
Sure.
technology kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. So I'm kind of like interested to see that one, but like it it's good to know that you didn't have a terrible experience.
Oh
Like you
no,
didn't
no,
feel like,
no,
oh,
no.
we're confined and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like,
No, I didn't feel that just because I think it was a big ship. Like I could just go around anywhere, and I like using elevators for
yeah.
you to go different floors. So it's like I didn't feel
Like you didn't feel
Uh,
like stir crazy, right? You weren't like, oh my God, why am I stuck on a boat like a tin can
no,
kind of thing?
I didn't feel that at all. No,
Okay, cool.
no. Like the captain did make fun of the Virgin Voyages a little bit though.
No way. Oh, that's fun. Okay, I'm
No, he
gonna
didn't
have to
make
look
fun of the
into it
ship
now.
like it was a bad ship. He was just saying that he was
It's a
explaining
small one.
the no, nothing to do with that. Just the technology and
Oh, it's not as
like
good.
no, not the internal technology. Just saying that the engine and their systems are like old school based. So a lot of
Oh, okay.
um, CO2s kind of stuff are ours is because of the newest ship. It's like all the very eco friendly and our engine like there's something to do with the engines too. Even the propeller, the turbines on the bottom of the ship where they uh, like information like research had come out that turbines make a lot of noise and a lot of whales get
Oh,
confused of where they're
yeah,
going
yeah.
because of the noise. And since there's so many ships, they put a lot of money in designing a turbine that could reduce the noise or something so that it doesn't
Oh,
get.
that's cool.
So he was just explaining like all the positives because he was there as they were making the ship, all
Yeah.
the new technology and using clean energy kind of stuff to
It's like
like
eco-friendly type of
eco-friendly
thing.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what he was
Okay.
saying. Like you're just comparing that to, I think the Virgin that was next to us.
Okay. Okay. Fair. Fair. I'm gonna have to like because we couldn't find it last night. Like you know that video that you showed me where it was like showing you like a whole tour of the ship.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
MSC
I
one,
couldn't find. Yeah, I couldn't find one for Virgin. Like
it
we were
depends
just
on
looking
the
at like
company if they do it or not.
yeah. So now I need to like research it because I want to see it beforehand. Like, is it cool? You know? Like
Yeah. Sure,
yeah.
sure. Or you watch, because I watched all those videos. Like even before we booked the cruise, like the plan of doing the cruise was there for a while, and then until we booked it. So I had watched a bunch of videos on from TikTok, people's
Yeah.
experiences, like the onboarding thing. I had watched a whole thing about um, some guy did a whole 7 day video each day what he was doing with the MSC World America ship.
Oh,
So
interesting. Okay. Cool.
there's a lot of people, there's a lot of things out there to watch and find out.
I think that like we like going back to like these unlocks, it's so interesting like thinking about how I traveled like 10 years ago and it's like well how everyone traveled. It's like when you go to India, right? You're gonna like, land, you're gonna find all these logistics and then you're gonna like make it there and then you have to plan all your activities. Like it's so much work, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
And it's like there's a lot of things now that like why aren't we living in 2026, bro?
That's
We're still trying
why.
to live. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's why I like this. The cruise is like you have
Right?
options. Okay, do I want to do this excursion? Do I want to do this one? I can just pick whichever one I want to do, and
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about the logistics, as you said. They already have people. They'll just direct you. Okay, go here, go here. Like go. We meet at this point. Like I don't have to do anything
Yeah, yeah, totally, totally, totally.
extra.
Okay. All right. You know what's really interesting too? Like, so we've been doing like the grocery um pickups,
Hmm.
right? And it's like when you do it that way, it's just a dollar, right? And like you can know how much the total is, and then it'll be ready on time. You just show up, you pick it up, and you leave, right? And then now we're playing around with like what does delivery look like? So it's like for $5, you get it delivered straight to your place at a specific time, and it's just like all these unlocks, bro. Like why are we pushing the boulder up the hill? You
Right.
know? Or
Yeah.
like investing with your phone, and it's just like, bro, all these things are so easy now. It's just
Hmm.
we're
Hmm.
not like taking advantage of it or making it like widely known.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and anything else about the cruise before I go into
No,
like
like I like
uh
we enjoyed because it's our first time cruising. I think we it was funny because we that person that we met on the first day, the Oakville lady, the
yeah, yeah,
solo
yeah.
cruiser. Like we
Yeah.
didn't see her again
Oh
until
wow.
almost the last day, the night before, and then she was like thinking about us too. Like, oh, what did you think? Like we didn't cross paths at all, and it's
Yeah.
like yeah, we were also thinking about you. Like what happened to you, right?
Yeah.
And you're like yeah, we are loving cruising.
Nice. Nice. So would you ever go back to like the archaic like there's certain places that I feel like you should like if I'm going to like South Korea, it's like, oh, I want to see the city. You know
No,
what I
no,
mean?
I don't think so. I think I'll be doing
You'll be
cruising.
cruise forever.
I don't
That's it.
know, but I feel like that
Okay.
because I can. So like, there's cruises from Tokyo. Like I was looking at different kinds of cruises. So I was even looking at the Tokyo one, going from Tokyo in different parts of Tokyo and go to Busan. It'll go to
Oh,
like,
wait, hold on. So what does that mean though? So like you can still go around the city?
yeah, yeah. They'll
Like,
have, yeah. They'll
does
go to
it
that.
dock
Yeah, there's like, yeah.
does it dock for a few days though, or just one
No, no,
day?
no, no. I don't know. It depends on the. Sometimes they could, but for the, I like just assume just one day.
Okay, okay, okay. Cause like with these like for lack of a better word, like third world country islands, it's like there's not that much to see in them. It's like, yeah, okay, I got the beach and like I got like a town, whatever, right? So like that to me feels like cruise material, but like if you want to go to like Tokyo and then from Tokyo go to like uh Kyoto, I feel like you'd still need to like do it the old school way, you know?
I don't think
Or
I'm
no,
gonna
you
do
don't think
that.
so?
No, this is such a
You won't do
hassle.
that.
No,
It is a hassle though.
it's a
Yeah.
hassle. I think this was the way for me. I figured it out. I think.
Yeah.
Just have to figure out like the what are the best crews to do it on. That's all.
True, 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 true. There's a really expensive cruise that Tara's coworker, not coworker, like colleague, went on. It's like an Egyptian cruise,
Hmm.
and it's like super high luxury, and they bring you to all like the pyramids and like all of the like basically they stop at all the places where like there's ancient ruins, and then they like dock off, and like those sound really cool too.
Yeah.
Like a kind of cruise like that.
Yeah, there. It all started from I think I met someone at one of our like the engineering things that I go to,
Okay.
and all he did was cruising, and they've been doing cruising or like river cruises. That's another one too, which I don't.
This was a river cruise is the Egyptian one.
Yeah,
It's not far. It's like stays within like
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
area
yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah.
And he loved it, eh?
Yeah, they've been. Yeah, yeah.
And you were saying like with safety, you could show that map where it's like they're always tracking every single cruise. It's like you're
Hmm.
never gonna lose the cruise, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
Has there been any accidents, sort of like the plane stuff,
with the ship.
cruise? Yeah.
There has been accidents, not with like hitting another boat or something.
But like, what's the accident? What could you possibly have an accident on?
Like the ship power off.
Oh, well, okay, well, okay, that's like a freak of nature God moment. No, I meant like when the plane hits like another plane or like the plane lands wrong and it,
No, no,
something
not
happens.
generally. No, no. A lot of the
Okay.
times there was a video I was watching with the same cruise ship that I was on. I think a boat nearby or a fishing boat ran out of gas or something. So this boat
Oh,
stopped and gave them gas.
the
This
the
big
cruise
ship,
ship.
the cruise ship. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
So they always are communicating with other boats that are out there, and if people are
And
calling for
there's like
help, people
Coast
help.
Guards too, like
Yeah.
like the yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm just worried about like what about pirates? You know what I mean? Like those people that take over the ship, but like
I think that would probably be
oh,
in those areas that, like Somali areas or something like that. Like that's where there was a lot of that happening. But I don't think that's. They try to. Well, it's not happening in the Caribbean. I'll just say that.
okay, okay, okay. Interesting. Yeah, this is definitely the unlock, bro. This is definitely the unlock.
Like I do want to
Yeah.
try there. There's a bunch of ones going from. There's so many ports that are there. I hope they expand on the Canadian ports. Like I do want to do
Yeah,
the
bro, that's
Alaskan one.
yeah,
Either
right? Yeah.
going from Alaska or not Alaska, going from Halifax and or Vancouver. Like that's the only kind of ports
Yeah.
that we have.
Yeah, no, no, I agree. Like actually from the Halifax when we went to Halifax, like yeah, there was that's where we saw the cruise ship. I'm like, dude, this thing is huge. I didn't think it was like it's almost like the size of a freaking what do you call it? Like a tower, not a tower, like
It's a small
high
city.
rise.
It's like a
Yes,
city in a
yeah.
boat. It
I was
is
like,
generally the yeah.
yeah, it's bigger than any of the buildings in Halifax. I was like, what the hell? Like it's so big. Yeah, all right, cool. Bro, okay. Okay. Do you think, all right, now that you found the cruises and now that we're like living these lives and stuff, it's like, doesn't it feel like the game is rigged? Like, okay, let me explain.
Hmm.
So, so Tara, we were driving, and then Tara was listening to this podcast, and she was like, "Oh, they were selling a Mercedes as a lifestyle thing. You're like, oh, if I buy this Mercedes, it'll make my life better. But we know it's just a car, bro. Like the car's not gonna make your life better,
Yeah,
right? You know what I'm saying? Like
sure.
a Tesla's different. It's like but the technology in the car, bro. It's like utilitarian,
Hmm.
right? Whereas like Mercedes versus like a Toyota, they're basically like, they're the same thing. Gas in, navigation, like there's nothing really that's like different. You know what I'm saying? But it's the marketing that surrounded it that was like, this will fix your life. So then people started buying it. And she was like, oh, I can't believe they did that. I was like, that's what we learned in marketing. Like, how do you sell a product? You sell like an idea of like, this will change your life. And then you buy the thing, right? Because a t-shirt is just a t-shirt. A car is just a car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Unless it's like a different, right? So like with all that, it's like, doesn't it feel like before I get into the rigged, it's more like we're being hustled. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying? Like with the cruise thing, it's like it always got like negative raps. Like from people I know, we're like, ah, why do
sure.
cruises? You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, oh, I would never like a cruise. I'm like, have you tried it? And then it's like, but this is the better way to do it.
Hmm.
Do you feel that too, or no? It's just like
No, I don't feel that. No.
you don't think like, or from that perspective of like we're selling you something that doesn't really change your life, but it makes you feel like you've changed your life. Doesn't that seem like a weird rigging?
No,
Or
it's
like
not weird ringing. No,
okay, why do you not think it's rigged?
because I've always thought that's what marketing is supposed to do.
Okay, yeah, yeah, but like how many people know that about marketing?
I- If you don't know that, then you've been scammed.
That's what I that's my whole point. That's my whole point. That's my whole point. If you didn't know that, you've been scammed. And I'm realizing like, oh, a lot of people were scammed, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
No, I don't think that. It's not like they were they were being scammed. They were not smart enough to understand what they were doing.
No, here it is. Here it is. The people that don't know that they're being scammed, or no, no, the people that don't understand the game are the people that are being scammed. But we're all being played a game. If you
Yeah,
don't know
everybody's
that
playing
there's
the
a
game.
mark,
Yeah.
bro, and that's what I mean. It's like, oh, it's like rigged. It's rigged towards like it's rigged towards affluence. Like if you have money, you start to realize, wait, I don't need to buy this thing. Okay,
Yeah,
all right, ready? Okay, you picking up what I'm putting down? Do you understand what I mean when I
yeah,
said that?
yeah.
Okay, because like really looking at our spending habits now, I'm spending less money than I was when I had no money.
Hmm.
But it's like because now I know how far money goes and like why it's being pulled towards different things.
Sure. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so we were buying some crash mats, okay, and for like to go outdoor climbing, and I was like, this is the cheaper one. There's nothing else that makes this one better than that one except for the color.
Hmm.
Literally just the color and some like hoops. But I'm like, who's gonna use the hoops, bro? So they charged like I think it was like $100 more for color and hoops,
Hmm.
and I
Hmm.
just bought the regular one, okay. But then other people bought the one with the color and the hoops, and I'm like, you just got scammed, bro.
Right.
But you know what I mean? It's like, but we don't know we're playing this game. Do you feel me?
Well, yeah. I mean, not that. I think that's the individual's fault for not knowing that.
Oh, okay, okay. So when I had less money than I have now, okay, I bought. Well, I pulled together. Like I was supported in buying a $700 Gucci belt.
Hmm.
Okay, it was leather and it just had a Gucci logo on the front, bro, and it was $700. Okay,
Yeah.
you're like smirking because you're like, that's who would buy that, bro?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's just a leather belt. Okay. And now I'm preparing to buy an Arc'teryx $60 belt because it's more utilitarian. It's stronger. The way it loops better is way better. I have not touched that Gucci belt. It's heavy. The emblem is so heavy that's pulling my pants down. I'm like, bro, I
Yeah.
can't use this.
Yeah.
But I bought it because it said Gucci, bro. See what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm being scammed. I'm being hustled.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's they are going to do that. I don't blame them trying to do that. I blame the person buying it.
Right, right. But it's like we didn't know we were playing the game. We were playing the. So I read this book. Basically, this is all coming from this book that I read. It's called The Art of Spending Money, and it's like the the way you spend money is either utilitarian, which means it's for you, it's
Hmm.
useful, right, or vanity.
Yeah.
And we're all playing the vanity game. Most people are playing the vanity game, right? There's this statistic that if your neighbor wins the lottery, there's a high chance that you'll go broke because you'll keep trying to match them,
Right.
right? And it's like, this is the rigging, bro. It's like, why didn't you just tell us that we don't need to play this game? Like, it's archaic, this game, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It's like, why are we keeping up with the Joneses? You know what I mean?
Right.
Do you, no, no, you're not feeling that.
No, I understand how I know that that's the case that a lot of people do that. But
Yeah.
again, it comes down to the individual to learn and figure out that that's what they're doing.
And you know what's so funny? Tara's like, this is your biggest glow up. Like, I used to burn money. I was like, that's fine. Like, oh, this looks cool. I will buy it, right? But now it's like, I'm like, well, this could equal this. Like, this one thing is eating up more resources than if I bought like three of these other things that are cooler, that are more useful. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm starting to play like the money balance game
Hmm.
because it's like, or like the
Sure. Yeah.
cost
Yeah. Yeah.
trade-off.
Yeah. No, I
You know what I'm
understand.
saying?
Yeah.
Right? And it's like that what you just said is like you kind of have to learn it, right?
Yeah. But I feel
Whereas
like
like
I mean, yeah. Like, what do you think about my spending? Did I ever spend just because it was costly, or
no, you
just
never did. No, you
yeah?
never did.
But you could learn
But
that a
like
long time ago, too, right?
no, no, but okay, okay, true, true. But like you true, true. But there's also like did you ever want to do something but you didn't do it because it cost too much money?
I think I always was.
Like
Whenever
frugal.
something, yeah, whenever something was expensive, it's like, do I really? Do I need like how hard it was
Yeah,
to get the
yes.
car? Ooh, that much? Do I really need a car? Like, I can take a bus. Like, I've always was like that. You can ask
Okay,
my
okay, okay.
parents.
No, no, no. Of course, of course, of course. No, no. I know you, bro. I know you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, but that's why we were like yin and yang, bro. I was like, burn it, bro, and you were like, maybe not. But like, I think there's a middle ground, and I think that that's what you're like. Cause I'm seeing it in you too. Like, you're like going on a cruise, bro. You would have never done that before. Like
Mm,
what? You know what I mean? Like you'd been like, well, we could save this for later. But it's like, no, let's just use the money for the thing. And I think that's the point of the Art of Spending Money book, or like there's another book, Die with Zero, and it's like you have to realize the two extremes and then meet in the middle.
hmm.
And that's the real glow up. It's like money is a tool, bro. You know,
Yeah,
being overly
yeah,
frugal is like, okay, you're saving it for what?
hmm,
You know? And then like overspending is like, dude, you're killing your money for what?
hmm,
But it's like now it's like the middle ground, which is like balance. Like, how do I want to use the tool?
yeah,
You know what I mean?
hmm.
And like, I think that that is the point that we need to all get to. And it's like, how do you get there?
Money
Like,
education.
how is it education? Like, that's true, actually.
I think it's
Yeah, maybe you're
education.
right. Because like,
Like,
you
you're
can
learning
make,
this.
yeah.
Like, how did you learn it? You're educating on it now, right?
No, no, we just like created like budgets.
Yeah,
We just
yeah.
have like
But
Excel sheets.
where did you learn that?
Oh, true. Well, yeah, true, true. Well, self-learning, like,
Yeah,
but yeah, I
that's
understand
still
what you're
an
saying. You said
education,
we
right?
could learn it. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
saying it has to be a teacher, like books or other experience. Like, you're watching videos. Like, what are people talking about? It's an education.
Yeah, okay, fair point, fair point. 'Cause like I think what we need to do is get out of the vanity spending And that requires the education, like you were saying, like, well, why are you buying it? Right. But also, aside from the vanity spending, it's like overly frugal is also not good because then it's like, well, you didn't live, you know?
Hmm.
But now you're like, oh, I'm going on these cruises. It's like, oh, that's cool, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's like there's a middle point. And I
Hmm.
feel like nobody's saying this. It's not like well marketed. And because of that, it's like that's what I meant about it's rigged. It's rigged for
No, the
I
thing
don't want to
is,
say
I don't feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's rigged. I think that you have to understand. There's a lot of there's a lot of things, a lot of people trying to pull your money this way or pull your money that way,
Yeah.
and that's where you have to decide like who deserves your money, kind of thing.
Ooh. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good point. That's a good point. Okay, good point, good point. Okay, you know what's really crazy? So like my parents' car is a very high-end car, right? But those high-end cars require V-Power. Okay?
What does
V-Power is
that
the
mean?
highest, most expensive gas. You know when you see
Okay.
the gas price?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
lowest gas price.
Sure,
The
sure.
V-Power is like 6 cents more than that. You're just like, bro,
Mm-hmm.
why am I paying more, right? But like our car is a Toyota, so it just requires regular gas, right? But it's like you literally just chose like, do I want to contribute more money to this thing or less? Like that was there's no difference there. You know what I mean?
Sure, sure. Yeah.
Like sure, like the handling's better on their car, like whatever, whatever. But like at the end of the day, like this is in the book, a fully souped up Toyota is better than an entry level high end car.
Hmm.
You know, because like the souped up Toyota is meant to make your experience better. The high end car is just vanity. Like the entry level high end car. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
they don't
I
have
agree.
an entry level. Well, what?
No, no, I agree with you. But that's why a lot of
Yeah,
people
yeah.
don't drive high end cars, like high end cars. It becomes what do you call like there's a value. Actually, some of them go up in price. Some of these very high end cars
What do you mean? Like well, like a
when they resell
Lamborghini,
it. The
like a Lambo?
Lamborghini, there was like a Porsche
Okay, well
um,
that's like really high end.
GT3.
No, no,
Yeah.
I meant like Volvo, BMW, like the not
Sure.
like the
Yeah.
exotic car,
There's
like
the
the
yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. There's levels to even what level we're talking about. Right. There's the standard cars,
yeah.
medium, high, super high, and
Yeah,
luxury.
like what you're trying to is like ultra
Luxury.
luxury.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But and I can understand the resale value on that because it's like it's rare, right? But like when you're buying like a just like the thing for me is like especially with gas prices going up, I'm just like, bro, why did I spend so like half tank for a V powered car was like $60, okay? $65, okay? So times two is $130 to fill up that whole car, okay? My Toyota is $60 for a full tank. So it's like half the price, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't
Yeah.
you just go half the price? You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And but it's like it's things like that, like the vanity questions of like why not do these, you know?
Sure.
Or um like Tara and I've been going to Thermea quite often and like the Gucci belt was more than our trips to Thermea. So it's like, but I don't even use the belts anymore, but we had the you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah,
bro,
that's
they're
why.
not
I
oh
think for
bro, what's going
me,
on?
yeah, like even though frugal, but like whenever I did spend the money, it was more about like how much do I get out of this. It's like buying a PlayStation.
Value, yeah.
The
Oh
value
true.
of that worth of spending. Like yeah, the
Yeah.
PlayStation's whatever $700, but the value that I'm getting out of it is worth more than that. Like if I'm, that's what I'm.
Yeah.
That's how I always looked at things.
Yeah, 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 totally, totally. And there's one other thing that I'm starting to realize now too is like experiences, like activities are
Mm.
more valuable than like buying things all the time. So like we're into climbing, right? So like I spend less money now because I don't really need like a whole wardrobe to go climbing. I'd rather just go climb, you know, than spend my time at the mall and just buy a bunch of random stuff that I don't need.
Sure.
Cause like I used to like go to the mall a lot, right? And then just like, oh, I'll just pick this up and I'll pick this all, buy some food while I'm there. But like you're quickly burning money just by going out, right? But if
Mm.
you have an activity that you do like jujitsu, climbing, something like that, it's like you're just focused on that thing that you're not like burning money because you already have the monthly membership. So you're just like doing the thing,
Right.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people are just like when they go out, they're like, what can I go out and spend money on?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's like,
Sure.
again,
Yeah.
it's like all these, it, I don't know, just to me, I'm like we have everything backwards and nobody's telling us how to do these things correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're saying it right now after a lived experience, but it's like we had to get here.
Right.
Like no, like nobody was like, I guess the books were, that's why you read the books, but like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like it's not common knowledge. And you could see who's playing the game. You're like, oh, you guys are playing the game. It's a stupid game, bro.
Right. Sure.
You know, like the
Yeah.
crash mat thing. It's like, bro, this is a they do the exact same thing. One has color. Like I'm not gonna pay $100 for more color. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I probably, yeah, for me, it would be like, this thing's going to get dirty anyways. What's the point of having another?
That's what, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's totally what I'm saying. Like, okay, but stupid me when I would have bought the color before. Well, it must matter. It's
Right.
more
Right.
expensive. You know, it's got that brand logo on it.
Sure.
You know, but we're literally throwing them on the ground and like just stepping on them.
Yeah.
So it's like, who needs like a high end one, bro? You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Okay. What time we at?
1 hour and 15.
Okay, cool. All right. Last thing. So speaking of climbing, we went outdoor climbing last week, and you know what's really interesting that you don't think about until you
What's,
like go into nature and then like you go back to the city. Nature doesn't care, bro.
yeah.
So like So
Mm-hmm.
like we're climbing and like right next to the rock is we're at Niagara Falls, right? So then there's like a strong river and I was like, oh, if you fall into that, you're dead, you know?
Yeah.
Or like we're
Right.
in the nature,
Right.
there's no signal, so dude, we're dead. You
Mm-hmm.
know, if I fall in here, we're dead. If there's an animal that comes up, we're dead. You know, and it's still pretty manicured, right? It's still Niagara, Glen Rouge is Glen National Park, so it's like it's manicured, but like you could still feel like, oh, I'm dead,
Right.
you know? And like I think we've really lost that in the city. Like we were driving
Yeah.
back to the city, I'm like, oh, it's not real. Like
Mm-hmm.
nature doesn't care, bro. You know?
Yeah. No. The whole. That's why we change nature around us. That's why cities
Bro,
exist, so that we do
you
have a safer area in that sense.
safer area, but it's like, but if you look at the totality of the earth, it's
Mm-hmm.
like, bro, the city's small compared to nature.
Sure. Yeah.
We could be swallowed up. Like there's an
No,
earthquake.
it's
Like
every day. No, no, I'm saying like you're fighting nature every day. If you're not cutting your lawn, nature's gonna take over.
true, true. That's a good point. That's a good point. But like, yeah, like we manicure these cities to make us feel safe, but it's a false sense of security.
Well, I wouldn't say it's necessarily false. That's why we created these kinds of cities. Like just
Oh, right. Okay. Let me change that then. You're right. You're right. It's not false because it's there. It's what gives us hubris. It's what gives us like arrogance over nature, or better than nature, bro.
in some ways, yeah, we forget what nature can actually do. Yeah,
Forget. We
yeah,
forget.
yeah.
Okay. And this is going back to the rigging. It's like we're just playing this game. Like as we're driving back into the city, I'm like, we just spent all this time outdoors. No, there's no rules, bro. So like, you know, it's really funny. We're climbing these like boulders, and we had this book, and they're like, well, if you start here, this is the actual V3, blah blah blah, right? And I was like, I was just sending them, and they were like, oh, you created your own route. I'm like, I don't care about
Yeah, you
the
just
book.
that's yeah.
Exact, right? You made the rule. The only objective is get to the top of the boulder,
Hmm.
right? And then like I made my way to the top, and it's like, well, you didn't follow the route. I'm like, what route, bro?
No,
The rock didn't say.
yeah, it
You know what I
doesn't.
mean? When you go to the climbing gym, it's like you can only touch the certain colors.
Sure.
Okay, so it's like okay, we can only touch certain colors, but like in nature, it's just a rock, bro.
Yeah,
So get to the top,
there's no
right?
certain colors. It's just yeah.
Right? So you're getting me. So this is the false game that we're all playing. When I go back to the city, I'm like, oh, it's not real. There's no such thing as like a stoplight. There's no
Hmm.
such thing as taxes. There's no such thing as like vanity purchasing,
Correct. Yeah.
right? But we've lost that in our society. We've disconnected our, you know, when people say like we've disconnected ourselves from nature so much, and then you're like, well, what does that mean, bro? You have to touch, like, if you think going to nature is going to a national park, or like a park in general, like one that's near your house, like dude, that's not nature. Like even what we did is not even nature. Like nature would be like not not being in a park, like no trail,
Sure.
like you find your way, bro,
Yeah.
and that is death. That is certain death,
Hmm.
you know. But like we don't, we forgot it, and we're arrogant to it.
Yeah, yeah, of
We,
course.
you know, what I mean? We all play this game of like I'm better than you, but like
Hmm.
really, are you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's really no rules in nature. Okay,
Hmm.
with all that in mind, I think that that's why we're so afraid of UFOs. Because UFOs are nature reminding us that we're not the top of the food chain. We're like, oh, we're in a city, bro. Well, that's a UFO. Like, we should know what that is. We should have a handle on it, you know?
Hmm.
And like, people have an inherent fear towards UFOs, but like, maybe we should just get rid of the fear and just be like, oh, the universe is crazier than we thought, period. You know? Like,
Well,
imagine if we never heard of like a mountain lion and we were like in the forest and you and I were like, dude, do you see that freaking monster?
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that would be
Yeah.
it. We just saw a monster.
No, no, it's true. You know, a lot of times that happened in the past. Like even just think about being in Europe, but never hearing or just hearing about an elephant, a huge
You,
beast of a creature with big
you're
tusks.
like,
What
what?
is that? Like you're gonna have all these images, and then when you see the creature, it's like, oh, it's an elephant.
Right. But now it's an elephant. You see what I mean? But
Yeah,
like,
that's
and
what
I
I'm
think that's
saying.
what the UFO.
That's
Yeah,
why the
yeah,
whole UFO thing is all this fear around it. Then when we actually figure out what it is, it's like, oh, it's nothing.
right. No,
Yeah,
for real though, right? Like, I'm
yeah.
never gonna see a UFO on my data unless I go into the jungles, unless I
I
go into the
tried. I
UFO
tried
area.
in the nighttime
What,
on the cruise. I tried to see something. Nothing was there.
bro? Same. That's yo for real though. That's really. I
That
wanted
was
to
one of
bring
the
that
things
up.
I forgot. Yeah, that's one of the
Yeah.
things I wanted to do was just go at the night time. But there's so much light on the boat though. But
Oh, okay, okay,
just try to see out there because you can't see anything.
okay, okay. I wanted to bring that up, but I didn't want to get too crazy. But like, that is one thing I want to do. I was saying that to Tara, like, oh, if we're on the cruise, like, we might see a UFO, and she's like, oh, yeah, right. But I'm like, no, they're in the water, bro. They're like in the sky. Like, you might see it. You never
Sure. Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. I try to do like the phone's
Phones.
night mode picture thing.
Oh, okay. Didn't work.
I mean, it worked, but there's nothing there.
Oh, okay,
Kind
okay.
of worked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, bro. This we are. I think this is the real unlock. It's like you and I both know we're living in a manufactured reality, but we're now taking advantage of the things that are in the manufactured reality. Like
Hmm.
cruises are a high-end manufacturing. All right, let's go do it, bro. You know?
Yeah, I think it's um, just a good thing to try and see. Because some people do get seasick, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So if it's you get seasick, then it's not for you.
But I mean about the purists, you know, like people are like, "Oh, you just do cruises, bro. You don't understand the travel life of like being in a backpack and like being in an airport, waking up early, being sweaty,
Yeah,
and
but
like where am I going?" And you're like, "Bro, why are
exactly.
you doing that?
No, no, no.
Why
I
are you
mean, like
doing?"
each to their own. If you want to go do it, you do it. There's options for me that I feel that's better for me. That's all it is.
But it's the vanity thing again. That's what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah,
they're like, "Oh wait,
I
the
that's
logistics are
I
way better here."
exactly the issues with them viewing or
Oh, I see what you're saying.
the issues with them. What do you call that? Like looking at me as if I'm
Yeah.
lower than them. That's their problem. That's not my issue. I'm
And
enjoying
that's
what
the
I
van
do.
right, 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 right. You're so beyond the vanity game that you're like, I won't even entertain the game.
Yeah, yeah. I probably would just be
Yeah.
like, yeah, go enjoy it. Like I don't. It wouldn't even affect me. It wouldn't even touch me.
Ah, interesting. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I see what you mean. Yeah. Bro. Yeah. Okay, okay. Final thing. Okay, you know what's a real unlock outside of the vanity thing?
Hmm.
The fact that we I don't know how to place this in like a nice way. So I'm just gonna say, but like, okay, when you when you're old and you have money. So
Hmm.
when you're a kid, okay? When you're a kid, you have no money. You're attached to everything. Like I have to ask my parents for money. I have to go to school. I have so many obligations, right? And then we transition to adulthood, where we live on our own. We go on vacations, do whatever we want, whatever, whatever. Okay. And then the final piece is like you have children and you're locked in again. You
Mm-hmm.
cannot be doing these things if you have a child, right? But I'm like, why would you not want the middle part to stay forever? Like, I don't understand. You know what I mean? Like, we can't really, you can't be going on cruises unless you make a lot of money. You know what I mean? Like, all willy nilly if you're locked in. Do you see what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I'm just like, why do we want the lock in? Why are we sold the lock in?
I don't think there's something that's we're sold. I feel like they think that.
I think it's a vanity thing though. Is what I mean. It's like I think it's another vanity thing where it's like you're not an adult until you have like three kids and two dogs, bro, and a house.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's part of it. I don't disagree with that. Yeah, I can see that.
But
Sure.
it's like, but I'm like, wait, this is way more fun, bro.
Hmm.
And it's like, but like knowing people that like did that thing and are not having fun, it's like that's why I didn't do that thing.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? But it's like, but they were sold. They
Right.
were sold into buying more color for their mats. When I was like, wait, you just need a basic mat because we're gonna step on the mat anyways. You
Hmm.
see what I mean?
Hmm.
And that's more of the rigging that I'm saying. I think that we go from like being enslaved from like our parents, like, you know, we need money, we need to go to school, to being free, to back to being enslaved.
Hmm.
Unless you have a lot of money, you know? Because we're at this point now where like we're adults with money,
Yeah.
real money. We have purchasing power. You and me, we're like
Yeah. Yeah.
old.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
money. You know what I mean? But like as soon as you give that up for something else, like you will not have the money anymore.
Hmm.
You have to live on like credit, essentially, you know?
Yeah. Right.
And that's the lock in. I think
Hmm.
that it's like, I think that's why we were sold this thing because it's like we're locked in as kids, we're free, and then we get locked back in. What do you think?
Sure. Yeah. If you're not, again,
Unless you're like wealthy, unless you
that's what I
figured
was
it
gonna
out,
say.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, of
If you're
course.
making good money and you can afford all
Yeah,
these things, then yeah, that's a different thing. Yeah.
right? Okay, ready for this? Growing up is realizing that the things that I wanted as a kid don't make any money.
What does that mean?
Yeah. When I was a kid, I wanted to play in a band. I was like, yo, I'm playing a band forever, bro. Now I look at people in bands, I'm like, oh, we got no money, bro. I want to be
Sure.
a yogi. I want to be a yogi martial artist, bro.
Sure.
You got no money, bro.
Hmm.
Okay. Like you remember Big Daddy, the movie?
Maybe.
Adam Sandler.
Oh
He
yeah.
adopts a kid.
Yes.
He has
Yeah.
no job. He has no job. Adopts a kid.
Right.
Okay. But then at the end of the movie, he ends up becoming a lawyer, turns his life around, whatever, whatever. Right. So we're watching the movie because I'm like, Tara, I swear, this is a really good movie. Like I loved it as a kid. Right. We're watching it, and I'm watching. I'm like, that's a loser male, bro. Like this guy has no job. He just adopted a kid. Where are you gonna get your money, bro? And he's like a terrible parent. He's not a terrible parent. He's the parent now, which is like gentle parenting. He let the kid do whatever he wanted.
Hmm.
He's like the kid will figure it out by doing it. But I'm like, now we're in an age where like that's gentle parenting, and so you have like a bunch of like crazy kids now being like,
Wait. The gentle
yeah,
parenting is letting the kid do whatever he
yeah,
wants.
dude, yes, yes, bro. If they're like, oh, I want to be a dog, you're like, oh, have to
Oh,
let him
like
be a
that.
dog.
Sure. Okay.
You know what I mean? Or like, oh, I'm afraid of all foods except for Coca-Cola. Well, you gotta give him Coca-Cola because like he's
Sure.
afraid of all foods.
I understand that. Yeah. Okay.
But that was in the movie, bro. That was
Mm.
in the movie. And when we're watching, I was like, oh my God, did they program a whole generation to become losers? No, for real though. He's like, oh, I don't want to get a job and like then it's like, how are you gonna pay for this kid? He's like, the kid will do whatever he wants, and you're just like, we're glorifying that because that movie was amazing growing
Hmm.
up. But it's like now you're an adult and you're like, oh, that's not good.
Hmm.
So like again, all those things that we grew up thinking were cool do not make any money. Okay, you ready for the biggest, craziest thing ever?
Sure.
What do people say when you're like, you have money, and a skill. So like, I know lots of martial arts. Me, right? I'm very into climbing. What would you tell me to do? Oh, if you want to be free, you should probably.
What, do a business? Start a business?
Okay, yes, yes. Well, you have all those skills. You have all those black belts, bro. Like you should open up a gym. I was also like, I should open up my own gym.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you know how many people? Because I'm like, now we're old. Now we know people who own these things. Now we're having conversations with people who own these things, right? These people don't make any money, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All of the money is going back into the business. Like, because they hired employees, like front desk people, whatever. They have to pay for whatever. The actual owners of these places don't make any money. And I know this for a fact because I've had conversations with these people. And I'm like, wait, what? You're not making any money? And like, no, we're just breaking even because we have to pay all of our employees. We have to pay all of our thing. I still have a full-time job and I'm going there helping out for free. I'm like, wait, you have two jobs?
Mm.
Right? So like, again, growing up is realizing the things that we wanted as kids don't make any money, bro. Mind
Right.
blow. What do you think?
Yeah. Not everyone's
You
dreams
agree with
come
that?
true.
But like, or it's this is what I meant about rigged. It's like, bro, everyone said open up a business.
Mm-hmm.
But then you like talk to gym owners, like literally I talk to gym owners and like, oh, we can't pay rent. I have to pull from a line of credit. I have to get a business loan
Yeah.
to continue
Right.
paying people. You're like, bro, what?
Mm-hmm.
But you have so many members, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And all that to say is that's what I mean. Like, I feel like it's rigged, bro. I feel like living this life of like just finding your pocket, your lane. Like, don't go too crazy,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Living within your means, kind of thing.
Yeah. And the things that glitter aren't always gold.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, bro, I want to open up a climbing gym. I literally know the people that own the climbing gym, and they said they make no money. I was like, oh
No,
god,
that's. I mean, that's. I think one of the first things you should be doing is doing a.
the cost analysis.
Yeah. Does it actually make sense to have a gym?
I know, but you wouldn't believe how many people like in like even Tara's professional association. They're like, I want to open up my own clinic. I want to open up my own like jazz studio. I want to open up blah blah blah. And then like if you actually talk to the owners who own these things, they're like, dude, I'm not pulling any money. That's why they go under. Like that's why they close.
Sure.
Like the turnover is like quite quick,
Yeah.
you know. Or they just can't pay themselves. Like they'll pay everyone else and the rent, and then they're
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
taking home like no money.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's your home life like, bro?
Mm.
Yeah, isn't that weird? And we always thought like, bro, I don't want to be an employee. I don't want to like work for someone.
Sure. Yeah.
But that's what you were sold, right? Like, oh, I don't want to work for the man.
Yeah.
But
That's
it's
what they
like,
try to sell. Yeah. 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 I
right?
remember
But then
that.
you're like, wait, if I open up my own thing, I'm like, I'm more enslaved now, right?
Sure.
Yeah,
Yep.
weird. Anyways, that was my big revelation while you were gone. I was like, I was really thinking about that one. I was like, I feel like the game is rigged, but I feel like we figured it out. But it's like, whoo, nobody told us, you know?
Right. Sure.
Yeah. But then they look, or it's the last thing, but then they look at you and they're like, oh, you sold out, bro. You have a job now. And you're like, have you ever tried having it? It's really good. It's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Mm-hmm.
like you sold out to the man. And I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like getting food stamps right now. I'm like, whoo, that's tough, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's good to judge, but what I mean is like them judging us. Like, what do you mean sold out? We're living our own lives. Just
Or for sure. But even, all right, look, I won't even talk about them. I know me from 10 years ago would have been like, dude, I can't believe you got a job, bro. Like, we're supposed to live forever with like, and you're like, buddy, have you tried money? You're just like, have you tried having money? This is really good,
hmm
you know? But like, yeah, it's such a stigma,
hmm
you know? Yeah. It is. All right, that's all. Any final thoughts, Fish? You gotta do more cruises. Spend more money. Spend
Yeah,
more
I
money
forgot. There's
wisely.
a term for it. If we're gonna just do cruises, it's like I forgot the term. Maybe like cruising life or something like that. I don't know what it was.
Cruising life.
I don't know.
I
There's
don't
a
think
there's a
you wrote
specific
cruising.
term if you're just only doing cruising now. But I don't know what that was.
Is that a thing? Like, I feel like that is a thing. Like, my hygienist was the one who first told me about like cruises. She was like, because we were like, "Oh, are you traveling too?" She's like, "I've been doing so many cruises." I'm like, "Tell me more." And she's like, "That's all I do." I was like, "Really?" I'm like, "You never get bored?" I'm like, "No."
No.
Yeah. And now you know too. You're like, yeah. It's like once you've tasted it, you can't go back, bro. You can't go back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you, okay, would you only do cruises now and never do like even an all inclusive?
Uh, probably. Yeah.
What about like Dubai? You'd never go because there's no cruise in Dubai. Oh,
There's
well, no, that place is,
well,
no, we wouldn't.
there was
Yeah.
cruises in Dubai.
Really?
Yeah.
But there's no water.
There is that's the I mean that right now it's all blocked because of the with the war, but that short of Hormuz,
Oh, no way.
yeah,
Oh, I didn't know
you
that.
could see a bunch of Middle Eastern countries. MSC was doing those, but now they have to stop.
Oh,
It's everywhere.
okay.
It's everywhere.
Okay. 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 This might be the thing then. Yeah.
Might be.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Final thought, Vish. Go on more cruises.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's as long as you keep safe and clean, your trip, you're fine.
Because of the, what was that? The rat droppings that like everyone freaked out about?
Well, that's not even on the ship. That was
Oh.
I think they got sick prior to the ship getting on the ship.
Oh, and then it spread. Oh, I
On the
guess like
ship.
the cruise is like a
Yeah,
what do you
because
call it?
everybody's
Like
only
a,
there. Right? You're only meeting those people. Yeah,
yeah. So it's like a contamination
it could be.
cesspool.
But then I view it like the planes could be the same thing because you're stuck with
True.
people for so
Yeah.
many hours. Like you don't know, right? Like
Yeah, yeah, true, true, true.
so.
Okay.
As
All
long
right.
as you try to stay safe and just yeah, clean. I guess.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait. Next week, maybe no podcast because we're gonna try and go outdoor climbing. There's only a small window of like warm weather, and so we're gonna try and go. Yeah, next Sunday. If it
Okay.
works out, I'll let
Yeah.
you know. I'll let you know. But if we don't have a podcast, that's why I'm outdoors.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
weather was so nice on all the days of cruising. Coming back here,
Re- Yeah, it
coming back
sucks.
here.
Right? It's like, why is it raining, bro? Like,
It was like
cold.
cold. Like yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. All right, all right. Till next week. Taste fish.
Or the following week.
Or the, yeah, right. You're right. Or the following. Taste fish.
Peace.
Bye.